Another video. Okay, let's record this on my phone. Today, I'm just going to show off where I made my character that I usually use. Also, my former character, which is totally not really mine. As you know, it's just sounds. Either way, here's the game. It's on Roblox, which, if anyone knows the site, well, it's kind of going to run. I'm never doing that face thing. But I'm still able to access the game, though. Since I can't use the rope thing anymore, but hey. Let's see. I moved that there. A screen recorder. Don't think anyone else can see it but me. Doesn't work. Anyway. As you can see, here's all the characters. Here's, the original Sans the Hedgehog, I think. This is before I learned how to make, eyes not blink. Obviously, I have forms. Obviously, it's kind of old because I have not updated any of these models. I have Metal Sans, which I have multiple versions. That was for my second channel that I made, that I did nothing with. I made a night version, which this is what I think before I made Sam's. Which I thought was pretty cool. Then we have, I think, this version of Sam. This is the remake of the version I made on Xbox. The footage for that version got deleted, as well as the original, because when the game updated, it eventually removed some of the models. I made Mecha Sans, which is like a different version of Sans. Ghost version. This version. I forgot the name of it. This is Sam's V3. That's why I learned you can turn off the blinking. But this one doesn't seem to have no blinking, it seems. Must be a little bit buggy. I made a horror version. That's why I added the bone legs. And here's all my traveling shop guys, what I used when I was role-playing. Before the whole chat dying thing. And here's the original Sam's. I have multiple versions of them. As you can see. I would say it was kind of not great with the form. Here's a Dragon Ball form version. I was kind of into Dragon Ball, so I decided to just make them with Dragon Ball forms. But as hedgehogs, obviously. I kind of bored. And here's, I think Sam's Mark II. Which I did not add the V2. This is like the open mass version. I've used a slightly alternate variant, which I don't think I have anymore, than the skeleton version of this character. There's Scar. This is the unarmored variant. I should probably make a version of this later. And I just made this suit because, hey, the Super Mario Super Show version of Luigi. And here's the other Sam's V2. So the other one was technically Sam's V3. It's just like a darker version that was slightly better, I think. Wait here. Here's the Sonic outfit. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That one's just an unmade version. I never finished. This just extra forms version, which is just the super version. Made Chris Clover, just the random D&D character I never finished. Honestly, I don't play D&D. I just wanted to make one for fun. Jim. Fox I never got a name for. Random character I made that's named random. Groby. The reason why his head's gone is because, well, whenever you load up the game, I have some textures. I think if I go to edit, you'll probably see it. Yep. As you can see. If you haven't played Undertale, you might not know who that is. Just a red ring. Random character, random character, random character. And then there's Sam's Mark IV, what I made. Then there's obviously a palette of Sam's that I've never finished. I made this for a different guy I think I'll watch. Obviously. But yeah. Alright, main lore about Sam's. If you edit, go to edit. I think this is the only one which has this old lore which I made for him. I made this character when I was 18. So that's why his thing says 18. He is definitely a dude. I had the S to it because, hey, it just said Sam was originally. I just decided to add S because, I still like a bit of Sam's. I'm not a very big fan of WC, is why I did the joke about not making an EXE version. Might make one for Halloween, I'm slightly less against it. Sometimes mistaken as Sonic by Amy. That's a reference to how much he looks like Sonic. And also the fact that Sonic replaced him in the Storybook series. So technically, he would not be 18. In that case. He's entirely from King Arthur time. Hey, I don't really mind. That's the funny lore I wrote when I was 18. Hey, there's the character model. Obviously, you can customize in this game. The character is basically a very good game to make Sonic OCs. Basically. As for the traveling shops, I usually add a character from the game or show to them. Those two ones on the bottom were technically new because they had more slots. And if you go to the bios for these characters, they had whole custom things that I made. I don't know if the bio thing still exists. Up there. Usually, yeah, it gives you a bio and all the stuff they sell. Sadly, it no longer works. Because, well, I can't chat anymore. And no way I'm giving my face to be able to chat. Maybe if someone, like, adds a Discord or something, they'll make use again. Pretty sure Goku's in one of these. Because that's funny. Santa gave him, like, a funny guitar as a weapon. In this bird. They wonder why the backpack's floating. Yeah, I thought it was funny. They would just carry it with a floating orb. And if I get into the newer ones, I never came up with bios for some of these. I put a placeholder image. I never came up with a bio for this one guy. So once the thing loads, it should just show a placeholder, which is that one image I made. Yeah. I don't think I can access the same game that I made that got that image from. That's pretty funny. But it's basically my traveling sales guy too. I kind of miss using them in the game because, well, I can't chat. And I don't think they're gonna reverse anytime soon. Until the end of their own game. They're probably gonna kill it off somehow. I'm talking about Roblox, not this game. This game is still pretty fun to make custom characters in. And also do racing. Man, I think it's pretty good. It's like a short review. Explaining the where I made my character. Also where I formerly made the original character mascot. Who is actually just Sans Tail, but as a show. That was a cool game. Hey, if anyone wants that, I'll probably just link it as in the comment because I don't think I can link in the description anymore. Anyway, so yeah, I guess.